As trial looms for the suspect in a murder on the UT campus, jury selection is going to be tricky. The attorneys on both sides of the case against Meechaiel Criner met with a judge this morning in the Travis County Courthouse.
Criner is charged with capital murder in the 2016 death of Haruka Weiser. KXAN's Alyssa Gord was in the courtroom for the hearing and learned more about how this case will proceed.
So it'll be a long process.
It's been 15 months after UT student Haruka Weiser was murdered and sexually assaulted. Her body left not far from campus. Meechaiel Criner is charged with her murder, a charge he's pled not guilty to. Lawyers and Judge David Wahlberg went back and forth about what will go on the jury questionnaire.
We can't go into the actual questions, but we've provided a sample questionnaire that we hope the state will agree to.
Criner's attorney, Ariel Payan, says the media exposure in this case means they'll need a larger than normal jury pool. Criner was not present for this hearing.
He's doing pretty well. He's had some issues there, but nothing that is delaying the trial.
At this point, Payan is not giving any indication as to how he will build a defense.
Terrible situation for everybody. Meechaiel is a young man with lots of issues, and I feel very, very deeply for Ms. Weiser's family. This is just a terrible, terrible situation.
Alyssa Gord, KXAN News.
This case is set to go on trial on October 2nd. Because Criner was 17 at the time of the homicide, he is not eligible for the death penalty if he is convicted. His attorney said that Criner has still received no plea deal from the state.
Criner's trial was originally supposed to begin in March, but delays in testing DNA forced the judge to move the case to October. The main reason for the delay, a backlog of untested DNA samples after the Austin Police Department laboratory shut down. APD closed that lab in June of last year after a Texas Forensic Science Commission audit found workers were using flawed science to test DNA. The flawed tests could affect close to 4,000 cases. Criner's attorney says he's watching the review of those cases and ongoing problems with evidence storage very closely. Since the lab closed, APD has been shipping samples to the Department of Public Safety and to private labs for testing.
On top